is on Roquan Smith, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception ball. And they get him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got two New York teams with two different homes. Well, this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn, and this should be a fun experience to watch unfold.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trucks over him. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Watson on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
On second down, here's Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time, and a fresh set of downs.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. To throw is Watson. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bisons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Now they can't bring him down. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. To those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there. 3rd down here. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. Sheds off the tackle and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A give up the gut to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And bulldozing his way through, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter. It's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Bisons have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. As they've got it as we resume action. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson now. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
To throw again is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
On second down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Justice Hill, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd and 4. Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1 they struggled. Quarter 2 here they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then. But they're showing signs of life here. And they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Touchdown! Rashawn Bateman from 21 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver
And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
17. Bison's 14.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Watson on 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Watson now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Here, not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Again, it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bisons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Condors 17.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. Bryce Young has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one all tied. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He got out to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Returning it, Justice Hill. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And the Tokyo
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Now it's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
40-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases him, and that'll fall incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. The AFC Defensive Player of the Week just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, he got the best of us.
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do?
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassini, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Amari Cooper, touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
York now for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They go play action with Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
They got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Again, Jackson.
He's got this to Pickens.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And touchdown.
George Pickens.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Condors have come back to make it a 2-point game.
For a 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Watson.
That one caught by Felton.
It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Jackson now off the bootleg.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Condors.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches before they can get the punt away whistles. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run, it's Hill. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And Antonio, first down.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
23 yards. First down, Condors.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Up the middle. It's Hill. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Hill. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. Complete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Hain to return.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson drops it off for Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To throw, Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Condors.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.